Chief Meteorologist Bruce Sussman standing by in the Pinpoint Weather Center. I bet you the weather inside the Governor Hotel will be okay.
I'm predicting to be about 68 to 72 degrees, somewhere in there, and then it'll feel really hot towards midnight. That's my prediction. That should be a great party, Ken. All right, well, here's what's going on. 3D pinpoint Doppler. The snow that was over us the last couple of hours just kind of fell apart on its way into the Portland metro. A lot of us saw flurries again. We had some more dustings of snow up in Clark County and Cowlitz County, but all of this is diving to our south now. You see that. Just a few, I guess, snow flurries still left over the Scappoose area. That'll be about all she wrote for moisture tonight, except if you're headed up here to the mountains. Still snowing up on Mount Hood. And I'll tell you, it's going to be a party tonight on the mountain, too. Have you ever done this where you go skiing on New Year's Eve? 9 o'clock, it'll be about 20 degrees this evening. And most of the resorts having fireworks, and it'll be 17 degrees by midnight. So it'll be chilly, and I think the snow showers will be coming to an end by the time the new year gets going. Speaking of chilly, check out our lows this morning. Below freezing up and down the I-5 corridor, a goose egg in Redmond, and we were down to 1 degree in Klamath with temperatures in the teens and 20s elsewhere east of the mountains. Highs were cold, too, 20s east of the Cascades. 36 for a high in Portland. That's right. That was our high today. We had the cold weather. Then the clouds moved over the top of us, those occasional snow flurries. They just kept us from warming up, and we were stuck at 36. Even Astoria, only 39 for your high. Now, what about for tonight's plans? It's almost freezing in Hillsborough, but the roads are mostly dry, so that should leave you mainly trouble-free. Same thing in West Lynn. Up in Vancouver, 34 degrees. A lot of wet roads in Clark County and Cowlitz County, too. Many of your roads will be freezing up tonight, so keep that in mind if you're going to be out late. Here's a look at our current temperatures elsewhere. 20s in Central Oregon, where we have some snow showers flying currently. But the snowmaker for those of us west of the Cascades is dropping south and moving out. You can see the spin right there, an area of low pressure diving south off the coast and taking all of the snow with it. So where does that leave us for the new year? Well, there's colder air up here and dry air up here, and that's what comes in behind the system. So it's a cold and dry start to the new year. There is one travel issue to worry about tomorrow morning, though, and that'll be, isolated slick spots, especially in southwest Washington, and then also patchy freezing fog. Now, tonight, 6 o'clock, you see that clouds start to clear, but fog forms later on this evening. That'll be around even at midnight tonight. There you see some of that patches of freezing fog in the valley. This is midnight this evening. Then tomorrow, we do have the freezing fog out the door, areas of frost, but after that, it really turns into a nice day for many of us, and we start to get an east wind that comes out of the gorge. So it'll be bone chilling on the east side of town, I would say, but the sun will be out tomorrow. So morning frost and fog even along the coast. Temperatures, though, rebounded to the 40s. Morning fog and frost areas in the I-5 corridor with gradually clearing skies. Highs in the 30s again tomorrow. For those of you in central and eastern Oregon, some of you going below freezing tonight. Otherwise, it'll be a partly sunny day outside of patches of freezing fog. Gusty east winds through the gorge tomorrow. And this is right at, with the I-84 level. But I bet up at Crown Point, places like that, by tomorrow night, we're seeing 50, 60-mile-an-hour gusts. They'll really be howling. And up on the mountain, you're going to find some sunshine as we go through the day tomorrow. So we start out at 29 in the metro area, 37 with east wind kicking up midday, and 35 degrees by the time we get to this time tomorrow night. So today was chilly. Yes, I think tomorrow overall ends up being a colder day outside of, a little bit of cool air, basically, as we go through the way that the day goes tomorrow. So it's going to be a chilly start to the new year, Ken, but it's also looking mostly dry for the next several days. Today's snow, it was the last we're going to see this year, I can tell you that.
Okay, that's a guarantee, right?
That's a guarantee. We don't give very many guarantees. I'm giving one on that.
All right, thanks, Bruce.